Getting something. Test. Okay, good. And all right, I am live. All right, so before I go to work, and I should have been out to work 30 minutes ago. Just want to explain what Candlelight Media is about. There's only one thing, really. Hi, Christian. What Candlelight Media is about, and it's about getting people's voices heard. Allow them to share their perspectives, share their stories, give them a platform when they don't have one. Yes, anyone could go ahead and host and start a show, and that's fine. But when you're part of Candlelight Media, you get to use Candlelight Media resources, however much I can provide them, whether it's through payment, if I have money enough to pay people, get the resources and tools for people to be able to have people come on and have discussions with people who have views, voices, subscribers, whatever you want to call it. That means providing Zoom accounts for free. No one has to pay for them. Training for OBS stuff. I can get you whatever you need to set up OBS, training, tutorials, what have you. I'll spend time to do that. To, I don't know, lighten the load. There's other people that can be involved, that can help out, that can co-host. If I didn't do what I've been doing, we wouldn't be able to hear people who can't host or don't really know how. It's easy to get on to share their story, share your perspectives, and we're fine with that. We're here to hear each other and not just have people just hear one voice just go on. There's plenty of people's voices you can hear online, but they're not really ordinary, normal people. I would say I'm just an ordinary, normal person. I spend time, I lose sleep over doing this. I could be doing other things, playing games, whatnot. I don't just make videos myself, don't let other people join. I let people join. I let people here come on, disagree with me even, and that's fine. I'm going to push my points. They're going to push their points. And sometimes a point comes across and like, oh, okay. Yeah, I see that. I think that's valid. I guess I'll have to rethink my entire perspective on what we're just talking about. Hi, Ryan. Ryan and me have different ideas on gun control. That's fine. We have great ideas, similar ideas on other stuff. Even Chuck Morris, who I had on for an interview, I'm sure we're going to have differences in gun control, but we're going to share similarities on First Amendment. So these things are important. People can't, I like to allow some time to do like a one-on-one with interviews. I want people to come on and have a discussion with them where they normally couldn't. Some people do look at subs and views and whatnot as an indicator of, should I spend some time on this? And even when I'm looking for people to interview, I would like to have Rosenfeld, Average Joe on. He doesn't get a lot of views, a lot of subs, but man, he has some good stuff. I watch stuff that Benji does on his channels. I've watched stuff that Jack Frost does. I mean, good stuff. People who don't have views, who don't have subs, but you know what? They've got good perspectives. I may not agree with them, but they're getting their voices out there, trying to be heard. And this, if Candlelight Media can do it, then Candlelight Media will try to help out, have them join in. People can listen to them. They go, okay, he's the one that I'd like to listen to a little bit more, follow. Have them join in if we have people to interview. I mean, tonight we got Political Avenger. Tonight we got GB the Realist. I mean, we'll have people who are running for office, candidates. Ordinary people don't have that platform to do that stuff. Come on and ask questions, have conversations with them, no holds barred. This isn't a corporate mainstream network. This is just ordinary people getting together and trying to be heard, having people who have certain powers, certain luxuries, certain positions to be able to hear the perspectives of others, and not just through outlets that are bent on either money or views or control. What I don't know, but that's not what we're about, and we're trying to find that different way. You're not going to be here as a Candlelight Media person to be rich. I'm sorry. Maybe one day, but no, this is going to be the long road. This is as grassroots as you can be as far as trying to have a media that's for the people. Are there other people doing this? I don't think so. I think other people want to do this in a certain way, but a lot of restrictions. I try to have the least amount of restrictions as possible, and that turns a lot of people off. And I'm sorry, but also if you want to start doing these things, I'm sure Bram will, I'm sure Kelly will, Kelly Lane. I mean, look, we've had all these people that we wouldn't have heard their perspectives on. Eric, Shirley, Christian, Ryan, Amanda, Bram Kelly, of course, Ariel, Barker Carpenter way back in the past, James, Dave. Man, there's just so many. Gardenome, Kevin, even Amy, and Forsaken a long time ago. Like, I know I'm missing so many people, but they come on. Snork, I don't know why I forgot Snork. But these ordinary people come on and discuss, have their views, and we're the better for it. And they do not have really their own shows right now. They might later on, and that would be great. And if they want to be a part of Candlelight Media, they just have to allow people to be heard, other people. So have a platform where their voices and their perspectives can be given, where more people can see it. Yeah, we don't have a lot of views, we don't have a lot of subs, and that's fine. We're gonna keep going. When we're voicing the unpopular perspectives, we're not going to be very popular in that regard. So just so you know that. But this is important. Everyone will go their own way. Hey, if you leave media, you want to go your own way, Candlelight Media, and go your own way, I'm fine with that. The door is always open to come back. But when you come back, the only stipulation is to allow those voices of just ordinary people to be heard. Stevie, Record Economics. I'm sorry, I don't know why I even forget that. Stevie does her own videos too, or she did when she had a computer. But she comes on, her perspectives and her information that she has in West Virginia. We would not have that luxury of knowing without her. It's just you got to make time. That's all it is, and this is just the way. I find it like having the reverse effect of uniting people. It's not supposed to be about division. It's about getting people in and uniting together, finding the common things that we can talk about and agree about. You know, if we have 50 people, we're not going to be talking about how from like people who are Democrats, Republicans, Libertarians, Green Party, Independents. We're probably not going to be we could probably argue all day about politics, but you know, the one thing that we probably wouldn't be arguing about is corruption. Like, does anyone support corruption? No one's going to go, yay, me. No, we're going to be about, we can agree on making things equal as far as the voting laws or voting regulation is concerned, how we're going to regulate that. We can talk about the common things that unites all of us. You can't do that when it's just one voice against another voice and another voice, and it's just That's just not what Candlelight Media is. That's all I want to say. Candlelight Media is about giving people a voice and a chance to be heard. And it's as simple as that. So if you can't find the time to do that, then Candlelight Media is not for you. No resources that Candlelight Media is going to provide. I'm sorry. And it's simple. I mean, the money, the time to put in, it's for that cause. It's not for any personal gain. If there's gonna be gain in the future, it's gonna be spread out. It's not going to accumulate to just me, to whoever else is host. It's also going to be towards people who participate and want to help out in other ways. It's like Chad. Chad also has perspectives, but he's also doing other work on the side for it, and he's just had a kid. So people find ways to contribute, and eventually, Candlelight Media is all about giving back out to the community at large. Because basically, what's the point in hoarding if it's not going to come to any fruition in any good if the world just keels over and dies? Anyway, so that's my spiel. I need to get to work. Thank you, people who are listening. And of course, like, you could have just joined right in. You didn't have to stay in live chat. So we'll see you guys later tonight. There'll be Political Avenger at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. There will be JB the Realist at 11 p.m. Eastern Time. Do a quick, I think for Political Avenger PA, I think I'm just going to open it right up. I'm not going to do like a 15, 30-minute one-on-one, just because I spent so much more time than I thought I would the first time in the interview. And then for JB the Realist, I'm gonna try to do that 15, 30-minute kind of introduction, let them go and kind of introduce himself more so, because I think one of the things that a lot of people who have shows is they don't really go into their details of their history. They just kind of talk about the things that are important. So I kind of want to give some of the time out for someone new that comes in to give a little bit of their history. They may not want to, but I think it's important because it gives us a sense of people watching and who will watch them later, or her, how it all came about, why they're doing it, and things like that. That's what's important to me in the beginning, to understanding why do they want to come on, why do they want to talk, and will they just answer anyone else's questions out there, just from anyone else. It can be trolls, it can be anonymous people, it can be just ordinary people, it could even be surprised there might be someone else that's kind of popular coming on. So anyways, that's it. We'll see you guys later on tonight. All right, bye.